A lot of people keep telling me it does, and I'm talking about this right here. What is this? On the left side of this image, you have a picture of Wanda Maximoff from Multiverse of Madness. On the right side of this image, you have a comic book drawing of Wanda Maximoff in her exact outfit from Multiverse of Madness. And this is from a Marvel comic that's canon to the MCU. It has to do with the TVA. And the context here is that Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, looking exactly like she did at the end of Multiverse of Madness, is being held in some kind of stasis underneath the TVA. What? Is this real? Like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, is this really the next time that we are seeing Wanda? Is it? Is this going to be a thing now? Because look, I got to be honest with you. You should have put this in a post-credit scene on Brave New World. Like, imagine if we just saw this at the end of Brave New World. No explanation whatsoever, just underneath the TVA, and then Wanda Maximoff is just there. Like, that would be dope. The problem with the comic book thing is it's kind of hard for us to believe that they would actually do such a significant story beat in a comic. But if they were to start doing that, that would certainly put a lot more attention on those comics. I do think the general idea is cool. Like, it's cool that she was maybe preserved or saved or whatever after Multiverse of Madness and she's underneath the TVA. Like, that's really cool. That's really intriguing. By the way, there's a variant of Gwen Stacy's Spider-Man that's in this book. Deadpool and Wolverine are in this book. And as far as I understand it, it is literally canon. Like, here's an article from Screen Rant that came out last year, I believe. Let me double check this. Yeah, this came out in December of last year. This article is literally Marvel's comic continuity has found a true bridge with the MCU, and we have the TVA to thank. Marvel Cinematic Universe is now officially connected to the Marvel Comics continuity as a new comic series debuts with acts as bridge between the live-action universe and the pages of the comics. Of course, within the multiverse, everything is connected, and the crossover between different media formats have been seen before this, but the TVA comic series directly ties to the MCU and Marvel's main comic continuity together. Wow. Very interesting, right? So there's just like two main aspects to this story that I find pretty interesting. Like, the first one is this like the new thing? Like, is this what we're doing now? We're going to do comics and have MCU I mean, you know, could be cool, I guess, if done correctly. I like Pepe Larraz. I think his artwork's phenomenal. So sure, if that, you know, if they're really going to cook, then let them cook. So just from a fan's perspective, that's kind of interesting, right? It kind of makes you want to go read the book, huh? Interesting. And then the other thing is, like, look, we know Wanda's going to be a big part of Secret Wars and Doomsday. And we've been curious as to how she survived Multiverse of Madness. Where is she at? I remember a lot of leakers and scoopers were claiming she's at the end of the Witch's Road. Do you remember those conversations around the time of Agatha? Well, she wasn't. She wasn't. So maybe she was here in the TVA? That's kind of interesting. And we had also heard rumors that Loki was building up a multiversal group of Avengers. And so is this something Loki did? Is this some secret branch? Or is this kind of just like what was going on in Deadpool and Wolverine, where certain characters are being pulled out of their timelines and basically being saved for a fight on the 616 universe for the Secret War? I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is all quite interesting to me. So I didn't know that I could do like a full video on this. I didn't know there was enough here to like really go into detail, but I think it was cool enough to bring up on the stream. I'll throw this up on the Clips channel too. What do you all make of this, right? So let me know in the comment section on the Clips channel or here in the live chat. Would love to know what you think about it. I would say two things, right? One, kind of cool. I would read more comics if they connected to the MCU stuff. And there could be gold in them hills. I get a little concerned of overexposure and fatigue, right? Because, like, bro, we can't even, like, watch all these shows and shit. Like, it's just too much. But if they maybe took the live action content down and they had canon comics, I don't know. That might work for me. Like, that could be cool. So I kind of appreciate the attempt and the idea. And then the second part of this all has to do with the actual Scarlet Witch, the actual story in Secret Wars and Doomsday, you know, rumors about Loki, multiversal Avengers, TVA. Really kind of seems like Doom might go to the TVA and get Wanda out. Is that how all of this is going to start? I'm not really sure, but interesting enough to bring up here on the show with you guys. And very curious as to what you all think about it. Thanks for watching, and if you like this clip, smash a like on the actual video and subscribe to this channel. That way more of these clips get into your feed. I've also linked the full episode below if you want to check out the entire thing, including the Q&A we do with fans. You can also watch this show live. We do it live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can also find all of my content, including the videos I put on my main YouTube channel, on the podcast feed.